Hi guys, it's the Carbonite here and welcome back to my Battlefield 4 weapon review series, which we're now going to call Weapon Review Wednesdays. So every Wednesday I'm going to be bringing you a new weapon review, and this week we're going to take a little look at the ACW R, which is a fantastic little carbine. And you can see in the gameplay in the background, we are playing on Operation Locker on this. This is the sort of map I would recommend that you use the ACW R on. It is one of those where you have close range and medium range engagements, so that's really where the ACW R flourishes in this game. Now with Battlefield 4, the amazing and brilliant thing that DICE did with this gun was actually topping up the magazine size. In the previous Battlefield version, the magazine size I think was limited to 27 rounds with one in the chamber, and that really is too few. Sometimes when you're in those close quarters situations and you've got 3, maybe even 4 people in front of you and you need to take out everyone, obviously, it just doesn't happen because those last 3 or 4 bullets that would have been in the clip there, if you'd had 31, just weren't. So you couldn't kill them, you couldn't finish them off, you'd have to switch to your pistol and just hope that you could kill them. So having those extra rounds in Battlefield 4 definitely does make this a better weapon and a better choice as well to adopt on these close quarters maps such as Operation Locker. Now let's take a little look at some of the stats. We've got a maximum damage of 25, a minimum damage of 15.4, so that would be 25 when you hit someone in the head, 15.4 otherwise is the minimum damage you could expect to do to someone using the ACW R. Now, one thing to bear in mind with this gun though is the reload times. The reload when you've got rounds in the clip isn't too bad, it's at 1.83 seconds, but the reload when the gun is completely empty is 2.37 seconds, which is, well, it's over half a second more that you have to wait, and that is the sort of amount of time that can get you killed in Battlefield 4 pretty quickly. So be careful when you're reloading this gun. Make sure you're in cover, make sure you're in a good spot to do so, or if you know that you're going to have to reload and you know you're going to be empty, pull out your pistol. That is the best way to go. Pull out your pistol if ever the magazine is empty. It's always going to be quicker than trying to reload the main weapon and shoot someone. So that would be my piece of advice for you there. One of the things I like to do personally with an ACW R is to strap on a silencer and actually make my way around the enemy team. I use the ACW R usually with a suppressor and with the stubby grip, just because that helps with the accuracy again. So it's an excellent weapon to flank with. You really can get yourself into some great little spots and mow down the enemy pretty quickly. And again, this weapon, it has quite a high fire rate, so you are looking at 880 RPM, which is nearly as fast as the AEK. Now the AEK is obviously an assault rifle which is firing at about 900 rounds per minute. So they are very, very similar in terms of the speed that they fire at. Now, I would certainly advise picking the ACW R on more close quarters maps like this, as I say. The AEK, I would say, has its place as well on these close quarters maps, but for me, I just feel the ACW R works better in these situations. I will use both guns, but I just feel that the ACW R works out better somehow. Whether that's because they've changed the recoil pattern or the spread slightly so that it's more manageable, I'm not exactly sure, but this gun does feel a heck of a lot more stable in Battlefield 4 compared to Battlefield 3, and I feel like a lot more of my shots, well, even with the poor netcode, I feel like a lot more of my shots actually hit people and do the damage that they should do in this game, whereas previously with the ACW R you had to be almost right behind someone to actually get the kill sometimes. But anyway, the ACW R, as I say, is a carbine that any class can use, so you could really use this as a recon. You could sneak around with motion sensors and silence the ACW R and mop up the kills, go on some flanking runs, or even running this kit as a support, because as I say, with the 880 rounds per minute value, it does chew through rounds quite quickly, so you are going to need to find someone who is playing support and who likes to throw down ammunition, which in itself is something pretty difficult to do in Battlefield 4, but that's a video for another day. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's first Weapon Review Wednesday, and we will be looking at more weapons in future. If you've got any suggestions or you have a particular loadout you think I should try out and review, then please let me know down in the comments below and I will pick out the best one. So without further ado guys, as I say, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please take the time to rate, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next Weapon Review Wednesday. Take care. Bye bye.